so handsome. All in Carmine's with my Benzo, I'm so fancy. No romancing. Got my baby and she right, she make you vanish. No time to play, got book dates. Had a plan, only had to wait. Always knew I'd make a way. Send a bill, they send a pay. Keep it real, keep the record straight. Keep it real, no time to fake. All authentic in my own lane. I am me till I'm in the grave. Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. Ooh, never panic. Get a worry, send it up and then advantage. Yeah, I can't stand it. Out of order way you move and see you scrambling. On offense, no defense. Still strong, no weakness. Used to say I wouldn't beat this. Now they wish they could beat this. Tables set, now tables turn. Guys playing, don't say a word. Know the price, cause I know my worth. My time, get what I deserve. Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop, yeah. I'm so handsome. All in Carmine's with my Benz, I'm so fancy. No romancing. Got my baby and she right, she make you vanish. No time to play, got book dates. Had a plan, only had to wait. Always knew I'd make a way. Send a bill, they send a pay. Keep it real, keep the record straight. Keep it real, no time to fake. All authentic in my own lane. I am me till I'm in the grave. Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. Ooh, never panic. Get a worry, send it up and then advantage. Ooh, I can't stand it. Out of order way you move and see you scrambling. On offense, no defense. Stood strong, no weakness. Used to say I wouldn't beat this. Now they wish they could beat this. Tables set, now tables turn. God's plan, don't say a word. Know the price, cause I know my worth. My time, get what I deserve. Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I'm so handsome. All in Carmine's with my Benzo, I'm so fancy. No romancing. Got my baby and she right, she make you vanish. No time to play, got book dates. Had a plan, only had to wait. Always knew I'd make a way. Send a bill, they send a pay. Keep it real, keep the record straight. Keep it real, no time to fake. All authentic in my own lane. I am me till I'm in the grave. Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop. No, 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 no. I won't stop. I won't stop. I won't stop. No, 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 no. I won't stop. I won't stop. Ooh, never panic. Get a worry, send it up and then it vanish. I can't stand it. Out of order way you move and see you scrambling. On offense, no defense. Still strong, no weakness. Used to say I wouldn't beat this. Now they wish they could beat this. Tables set, now tables turn. Guys playing, don't say a word. Know the price, cause I know my worth. My time, get what I deserve. Trendsetter, I got style for you.
Well, good evening, guys. Welcome back. Word of mouth for Monday night. We're really going to take through this this home edition event. We're going to pretend like it's October 18th again, and we're gonna run right through this bad boy and play it. Oh, just like we were doing it a couple weeks back. Wow, TB12 with the interception. Love to see it. Love to see. All right, we dumbed it down a bit, Mark. We were running a very high bit right there. Let's see. That should work a bit better. Should be good now. Let me know if you guys have any other issues. We'll be there. We'll be there. We'll get them fixed. So we're just going to dive into the event. We did a little bit last night. As we can all tell, it was very frustrating to see the 2005 as a qualifier for this year. Yeah, that's a little bit concerning. But then having it be one that we basically already played is also a little bit layoff. Now, after thinking about it, dude said that I won this one on October 18th with a 171. I doubt that is the same event, as I don't think there were par threes in it. So it's not identical, but yet still it's very much the same holes except for the par threes. But let's see if we can start the night off with a hole out. Doesn't look like it. Feels like... So, I stopped. I haven't taken painkillers in 2 days, which is kind of good. But I will say everything... I'm really weak on everything, man. I just can't hit real hard. So, we're going to be playing more of a finesse game tonight. I think you guys are going to watch. I'm going to bomb this one. All right, so we're under 350. We do have to cut it a little bit. I'm going to play the 10.5 from here. Little bit of cut and hit it solid. Yeah, and if I had a little bit more strength, if I'm getting it up to 140s, that's fine, no problem. But me playing a finesse game, Jesus, that sounds scary. That sounds a bit off. And I'm hoping switching the lube might help a bit. But that's what she said, right? Yeah, that is what she said. Get it. Fuck. Come on. Oh. Jason, you can get on. You can hit the ball pretty hard, can't you? Just in your... But it's just a little bit different. Like, you got to being able to adapt your game to how you're feeling on a particular day. It's kind of necessary. I do it quite a bit. Well, what's the magical number in what regard? Well, I should be hitting my... I mean, typically I get all of my drives that I'm not positioning, I'm hitting in the 140s, no problem. Like 142 is the... It would be the minimum max, and then up to 158 would be the other number. Just all depends on the angle that you're hitting. But if I'm not getting it... Oh, total score? Pars are 30, so to win this, to get your World's Pass, I'm guessing you're going to need... I'm guessing somebody throws all two betters up. I just don't know if that somebody's going to be someone with a pass already or somebody new. It's just a change in how I have to play. Well, hey, Gary, how you doing, sir? Yeah, like that. I should have hit that. I should have hit that one. But we got it there. So that hole's a ton different than when we used to play it. There was no club that we went over the top on. That was a cut shot around most of the time. Or if you had balls, you would hit like a 1-iron underneath all the trees, go through it, and you still had to cut it. I did. I played 3 this morning. I played 3 after midnight. But after we saw that it was almost an identical event, there was really no sense in doing a big walkthrough on it. I mean, all that was different is the par 3s replaced a couple of the par 4s. So this one, the 10 and the 9, 8, 7 clears it. You know, I didn't really read much Facebook. I'll have to go back and look at it, Gary. I just don't understand it. Like, Golden Tee purists, I can understand that, but every one of them is using a weird set of clubs. You know, like they should be using stock clubs. Yeah, GT, well, GT par isn't really changing on this setup. 2 is questionable on some, but distance-wise, it's always there. It just sucks in some sets. That was a bad shot. All right, the fact that I can go right through a tree is nice. I will say, other than the fact that it's a Worlds qualifier, I think this is a much better event than last week's. It's a lot more fun. The holes are more approachable. It still just sucks that we're playing 2005 to qualify for this year's World Championships. Oh, that would have been a good one. I would think 160 would be what you got to look at for home edition. Commercial's probably going to take less because you got five less. I mean, you got 5 spots you're getting in commercials. So I would think this would be a great week to go out and try commercial because you got 1, the holiday, 2, people that barely missed it last time. Do I get 6 games? Yeah, I don't know, man. That's tough. It's tough. It is tough to get. I will have to say I am a fan of the way we're qualifying, though. Score-wise, we're going to end up having the best of the best out there, which is all that qualifying is really meant to do. Now, for some reason, that looked like that was going to hit with the 6 even. But I've never even hit it with a 5 wood there. But as we can see so far, pretty easy. There's not much risk going on in this setup. There's really not. But you're going to have to bury, you're going to have to bomb a couple holes in. Just got to get used to my speeds, that's all. It's going to take a few games to adjust. All right, this one can have some risk to it. It's a question of where we're going to run at it. Yeah, it did bump up. I think first is 350, now where last week it was 300. It bumped up about 300 to the prize pool. Commercial bumped a lot, but they're paying a lot more spots now. Hey, Dan, how you doing, sir? Well, it's only 1 per week qualify right now. So technically, I think all the home edition spots that were originally planned were filled. They're just adding some for this now, so that we have it. No, it was 2 spots. They've done it differently the last 2 years, though. Not this year. I'm saying the 2 prior to this. One of the fun ones was, and now I didn't play in it. I got to watch my neighbor play in it a bit, though. But it was like it was like 100 people qualified for it. Then they did an invite. Then 50 got eliminated, then 20, and then it got down to like everybody who you got the home edition passes that way. Now I might have the numbers wrong, but no, a home edition qualifying is actually, there used to not be a path for home edition qualifying. No, I did not. Woo, that was close. Oh, sounds good, Jarrett. Was yours the Sequoia one? I don't remember. In fact, let me go ahead. I do have 2 invites I got to knock out. Let's get that one. I'll knock it out right now. Which one was yours, Jarrett? Sorry, I've been kind of laxed on the invites. All right. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Hey, Dave. How you doing? Did I just put, all right, what do we got? Well, let's just go down to hours left ones. 3 hours left. Okay, we got time to get to it. 6 hours, 20. We got to play these tonight for sure. Oh, we got a bunch to play. So we're going to play, oh, that's not Cumberland. Where is it? Let's go. Let's do it, Jarrett. Perfect. It's a 2005 course anyway, so we'll get a look at some of the holes that we'll be looking at during the event. All right, nothing special, not there. Wow, you can't do that on hole 1. Okay, I got a line still. Actually, this is going to be nice. I thought I'd have a tree line in my way. Now that's close. This might be able to get, this is going to get close. If I can hang this out, I should get it down. It hits the rock wall on a fly on the downslope and kicks it forward. Oh, I cleared the rock wall. But this is a pretty good looking chip from here. No sauce. My thumbs are the noticeably the weakest thing of me right now. I can't get them up at all. All right, this hole plays a lot shorter than it feels. If you hit a 5 wood normal speed here, this is over for sure. So I'm gonna soften it up a bit. That's a 5 wood at 106. And it carried the right distance. It's weird on this hole, I know, but for some reason that one carries longer. And those are the ins and outs of courses that you do have to remember. Now, it's where a lot of people that played the game a long time ago have advantages on an event using like 2005 holes. Obviously, it doesn't take many games to familiarize yourself with how different holes play a lot better. Oh, no. I'm still in a good amount of pain, but we're getting there, Kirk. We'll get there, man. I just didn't like how I was feeling with the painkillers, right? All right, see, Jason, that's where I'm going to tell you, don't even bother playing the event then. It's not even worth playing. If you watch me play the event, I'll use 10 tees a round. That barely gets you through your 3 games, dude. That's not enough. You gotta use it. Yeah, it is. Nothing you can do there. Let me just check something here. No, it's my ISP right now, dude. My ISP is going bad. No, it's not you guys. It's my ISP. I'm only pulling 10 down right now and like 2 up. So we're going to just have to deal with it. There's not going to be much that me, Richard, or anyone can do with this right now. Uh-oh. Jay Ware is calling me. What's he calling for? He doesn't know I'm streaming. Hey guys, what's going on? Yeah, yeah, go ahead. No. Yes, 100% light based. Yes. You know, I won't know the technical. I won't know the technical of it. But go ahead, go one more time. Hang on, sorry guys. It looks like internet kicked in a bit better here. So Jay Ware FaceTiming me with Mr. Pink. So we're answering this question from them real quick. Absolutely not. There is zero difference. It has zero to do with it. It's reading the data that it's giving you, and it has zero to do with it. Well, I mean, it has to be converting it to some sort of signal. The signal has to have something to do with the different voltage. So I wouldn't. The only thing I know of that would change that is to make the flywheel with the optic sensors have more or less pinholes on it. You're going above my level. Here, we'll have this discussion later. Let me get back to the stream. You're going out of my expertise. No problem, guys. We'll see you later. Bye. All right, there we go. All right, so we got. It looks like everything's playing well with each other again. So we're gonna hope that the internet holds up. It's funny because this shit only happens after I've noticed I come downstairs and King's been on here. That's always a fun hole there, though. So that distance was a bit longer. I almost would prefer having the 9.5 driver because then I could hit that club rather than low T the 10.5. I thought for sure if I went with the 8.5 there, I would not have been able to control that. So I do apologize. It looks like my ISP is giving us a little bit of whack issues tonight, but hopefully it's a little better now. I can't dumb the stream down any lower bit rates though. So whatever we get from here on in is what we're gonna get. So I bet, oh no, Mr. Pink doesn't own his machine. So is Jay Ware going for the spot right now? Is that what he's doing? Is he out playing, going for that spot? Right now in the lead, we got Kevin O'Connor. He's won better through 5 courses. That's pretty good. It ain't gonna hold up though. So it's not bad for getting through your first 5 though. Oh. Whew. And I just sprayed a bunch of bearings with this silicone spray. And I do realize my basement is not very ventilated. Man, it's got me, woo, it's a little loopy down here. This is another one you can carry the ball a bit longer on than what you think. I don't think I'll have any problem getting this year. Okay, that was everything. That was 142 on a dead straight. So that took everything it needed to get that to land 300. So that was close. Oh, I'm sorry, you did land 330. Oh. He is. Jay, I don't understand how that's just not popping up in your calendar and shit. I mean, word of mouth streams 8 p.m. Monday through Friday. It should be popping up as an alert on your phone. Yeah, but Jay, we'll have to go through that question. I didn't really catch the question perfectly. If his contention is that the shot meter has anything to do with how the ball flies, he's absolutely dead wrong. The shot meter is just pulling, it's just reading information before it goes into the game engine. That's it. And displaying. So Kevin O'Connor, how do you qualify? Where he got his spot on commercial a while back, didn't he? Same kind of. We have this same shot in the event, but if we're gonna watch and see how close the 6 would get to this. Now, just because it gets over on this setup doesn't mean it's getting over on others, because you have one that sticks back in it. Sunflower. Giving it a run. Even though I'm feeling like this has got a chance of going in. No, I pushed it. I pushed it right. Or I pushed it left, sorry. All right, so Eagle 18, clean. 27's par on this. Most of the time, we can get hole 2 sometimes, and hole 1 can be there as well. It's rarer on Cumberland than the other courses. All other the 4 from this year, 1 and 2, can be drivable or not drivable. This one, they're basically almost always not drivable, but can be. Okay, Brandon, what we're looking at... Well, okay, so lower trajectory. Now, if we think about the trajectory in relation to spin, technically low T has more spin, but it won't stop as quick because it's not... Because the angle it's going, it's going to have a higher forward bounce no matter what. So that trajectory decreases spin, let's say. I'm basically using low T's to control distance or to control height. That's it. I'm not really using it based off of spin much. I just know how much a different club's going to spin. Yeah, well, Jason, I'm going to tell you right now, keep playing. Play a bunch of 2005. Don't waste your money yet on events. All right, let's get these. Hopefully, Brandon, that makes more sense to you there with what I was saying. And real quick, you don't get to see all the chat from YouTube or Twitch or even DLive, the other service that we're on. So if if you come onto the YouTube part of the stream, you'll see Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, and DLive. Facebook just doesn't let you have bots post back into it. Wow, that's a hell of a run by Evans. All right, that pin is way in the back today, so I'm going to hit it like I'm going to plan for a chush shot at this, but we're going to look at these for the distances on this. We'll talk more about the chush while I'm hitting this shot. So I knock it way up there, right? I got it in the rough. All right, I'm 58, so I'm taking 20% of the distance of the club that I'm hitting. So with this one, if I look at that, 20% of that club makes it 62 yards. Now, for me, I chush, when I hit it, I'm hitting it 35 miles per hour. It goes a bit shorter than that. I'm worried this ball isn't going to get there with the chush. But so I'm going to roll this. I might even hit the lip in front of me too. But I'm going to hit my chush. And like you see, I'm hitting my thumb just barely down on the ball, trying to get the lowest reading. And it caught the lip. But 35 dead straight. See, for me, I wouldn't have chushed that normally. Dude, just nothing feels right, man. That just didn't feel like I knew I missed that instantly. I did not get that out. Ah, gotcha. So you're reading all the other chat. Makes more sense, Brandon. I appreciate it. Just letting you know, so in case somebody says something that's game-changing, you don't miss it. Okay, so now I was having a chat with the gentleman online. He sent a question in to me. He was asking about the cut shots, right? And he's like, whenever he cuts the ball, it's way short. And I'm trying to explain this, and I think we got it in the end. But the distance that we're looking at for our clubs is as the crow flies, a straight line distance. So while we think that you're losing distance with your cut shots, if you think of it this way, you're not losing distance. Your ball is traveling a longer ball flight based on how you're playing your cut. So on this one, like, you'd be thinking, okay, you look at this shot and be like, oh, the 3-wood, that's a good distance. But you take into account the wind, plus the fact my ball flight is going to be taking an extra 20-yard route, that's not going to get there. So I'm going to go with this and cut it. And where that landed was lower than the distance that the 3-wood showed. But I actually hit it with the ball flight's path. It actually went as far as I thought it would at 102 miles per hour. It's something that we always thought, oh, cutting loses distance. It really doesn't. The cut shot really doesn't hurt your distance at all. It hurts your theoretical straight line distance, but it doesn't hurt the distance the ball flies. And I use as the crow flies a lot. Chuckwagon got me stuck on that one a while back. I used it quite a bit when we had a tournament in Indy at a casino on a river somewhere, or it was in Kentucky or Indy, something like that. It was a Jason Kendrick tournament, a game time one. And Haas booked mine in his hotel room, and it said that it was only like 2.2 miles away. Yeah, it was a 55-minute drive because you had to drive to the one bridge, or you had to wait for the ferry. Not good. We were not good. We were not pleased about it. Our ride sucked. Nothing special for this hole. I mean, we've all played this course quite a bit too, so if you have questions on it, let me know. I'm really just trying to burn them out a bit more to get more events in, but I got to make sure I get my time, I can't be letting events DNF on me. Good for love. Now, this is a good one, Brandon, about the high and low tee. I'm going to low tee this. Now, the distance change here isn't going to be nearly as dramatic because, how to explain this? We're changing the trajectory, but because of the elevation, it's still coming. When you get to the end of the shot, it's still coming straight down when it lands with this club, whether I high or low tee it. So, and that's just because it's not going to keep moving forward all the time. All right, I'll take a look in a second. So that one there probably didn't change the distance much at all. Think of Monty 18. You can hit it farther with a low tee on that one, depending on wind conditions. Wow, I murdered that. That just wasn't a very good ball. Shit, I don't know this. That's what I thought was going to happen. Whoa! Well, I honestly, Pythagorean theorem is actually more important to use when calculating wind. So you can figure out, okay, so let's look at this one, right? We have a 45-degree angle. We have the hypotenuse of the right angle being 9. So what are the other two ones? So I could say, and now I do a rough calculation. So a squared plus b squared equals c squared. So we got a squared, 2 times a squared equals b squared of being 9. So a squared is 4.5. So a squared is 4.5. What's the square root of 4.5? Roughly 2. A little bit more than 2. So now I have a 2 mile per hour wind going left to right. If we think of it that way and break the wind down into 2 equal parts, we have 2 miles per hour in my face, 2 miles per hour left to right. And that's before, wait, I'm sorry, did we do that wrong? A squared plus b squared. Yeah, it's roughly 2 miles per hour. So this wind is not moving us left to right very much at all. I don't know what I just did. I kind of fucked myself, but let's try to get it this way. Well, but I mean, that's why I've dumbed it down to think, I dumbed it down. If I have a 40, so this is a 10 miles per hour at a roughly 45-degree angle. Half of that, square root of half of that, that's going to be my left, right. We got about a 2.5 mile per hour wind going left to right. Right? I mean, I think that makes sense, right? That's why I basically say when we're hitting these, you could just say half of that wind is going one way, half is going the other. It is. It's pretty programmed in there. Exactly. Jay's right. We kind of do figure it out. It's funny, I can stick all these other shots, but I can't make a 30-foot putt on hole 2 to save my life, ever. Yeah, I'll try that. Does Mr. Pink know I really don't like him? Just kidding, I love him. He's a good kid. I don't think he knows, everybody. I don't think he understood the assignment. All right, so this is not drivable. Where do we want to put it? Let's just put it... This one, I just want to stick it. I just want to be somewhere in the fairway. That was actually an ugly shot to lay up even. Peter Pan. And I really think most bangers are taking it for they've seen the win before and they know how much to play it. I don't think most people are doing math on things when they're playing. Maybe Joe, I'm sure JoJo is. I think most of them are doing it by muscle memory, which I am too, but I'm also doing the thought, I'm doing the thought process while I'm hitting it too. So I'm going to cut this one. I'm going to loop this one around a bit. So I'm going to lose quite a bit of distance looping it around. Well, you got to get it around the fucking edge. I looped it too much. Too much cut. God, that's as easy as a look as you could get. I probably even should have gone with the 4-wood. I hung out with less people in Nashville. I mean, I played games with a lot of people, but I was gone and... Oh, yeah. Thanks, Dave. Appreciate it. Oh, that's really cool, man. That's really cool, Jason. I'd like to message me who that is. I put it this way, I do the same thing. I'm a bit tight too. Even Captain Hook, you are my perfect storybook. Oh yeah, dude. Fuck, love that boy, man. I see who it is there. Now I read your message at the end. And that's why me and that gentleman are very simpatico, dude. We feel the same way about most things. God, that's terrible. Missed putt, missed shot. 3 off. Oh well. All right, we got a couple more invites to knock out here. So, a question for you guys. When I dumbed the stream down, especially those watching on TVs, I dropped it down to 720p. Do you guys notice it when I drop it down that bad? Yeah. Well, I hate to say it, Jay. Since Nashville, I've still been fucked up. I mean, since Nashville, I weighed 274 in Nashville, and I weighed in today at 230. My back and my neck have been fucked up since then. Yeah, I'm guessing it kind of. I'm guessing most people don't notice. Well, this is the rare. I'm going to say this one is not even. I'm not going to get this even down the hill. Let's try it though. Now, for decades, I would have been hitting that as a. I would have been hitting that as an A1, but I do have to say that A1s and C3s are so inconsistent now. If I tried hitting A1 there, I would have been very scared that I cut that too early and it ended up wet. Yeah, not good. Yes, Why'd I back it up? All right, good. I wonder, I know Richard and I both like numbers to be high, but if it's nobody notices a difference, I mean, really, what's the point? No, I haven't. It's bad. Like, I wish. Well, but see, that's the thing. I haven't been trying to lose weight. It's because I'm fucking been... I'm starting to think there's something else wrong with me. Yeah, I agree, Jerry. I'm with you 100%. It was still freezing up, but that was... I think that was just a temporary blip in the ISP. But, I mean, if we're... Oh, that's not good. Oh, that is good. I thought that was going to hit the rock. But the... I wasn't trying to lose weight. I got a feeling there ends up being something wrong. I'm not trying to lose weight, and every day I wake up and weigh myself, and I'm like 2 pounds less. I don't understand it. I'm actually liking this. I'm going to make a diet plan for everybody. Did I do it wrong? A squared, B squared equals C squared. Did I do the math wrong? And A and B are equal, so it's A squared times 2. Divide the number by 2. Am I wrong? Yeah, I did the math wrong. It didn't feel right when I was saying it. I did the math wrong, didn't I? Oh yeah, I didn't square the second number. Oh, yeah, I did. I did the math in my head. I didn't square the number. I counted, you're right. I did the math wrong. I counted my vector as, my God. Duh, that was really stupid. Thank you for catching me on it. It sounded wrong when I was saying it too, Dan. Hey, Gator. I was counting the... I hurt. I just hurt. But we're fighting through. That's all there is to it, Neil. You know what I did, right? You saw, like, I'd have to square this number. So 36, if this was a 45-degree angle and it was 30, it was 6, so then we're looking at 36. Divided by 2, the square root of that would be the number that I'm looking for. You're right. All right, let's try no T on this. But this is another one, too, where high and low T doesn't really make much difference because your trajectory is going to be the same because of the elevation change. And when we're talking about how the spin affects the ball, that's what we're talking about. Obviously, distances are going to change, but when it lands with such a drop in elevation, when it lands, it's still going to be coming straight down. So the spin going forward is going to be less, and the spin coming backwards is going to be more because it has the same spin, but it's not moving forward when it lands. It's just coming straight back. And I was just in my head, I was like, man, 2 doesn't feel right. Thank you, though. You make me, now I don't feel stupid. Oh, that's nothing to let. I had responded to you already. I mean, dude, he's a great guy. I'm not. He and I think a lot alike, Jason. So, and he might be embarrassed to admit that, but it's true. I don't go up top very often, guys. But where that pin is, and with that wind blowing left to right that hard, if I went over there, the cut I'd hit, I'd have to undercut it so much, and it would have been harder to actually get the angle correct. And that's why I went that way for that reason. Gator, I think it's too early to tell. Wait, what? Mark Gomez, you're very perceptive for a Latino. Typically, you're just a hard worker, but you're very perceptive. That's good. I gotta give you credit, man. Well played, Mr. Gomez. Well played, sir. All right, 6-foot short always, but we got a little bit of downhill, so that might work. I probably got to go away from thumbing clubs like the 6-foot. Well, okay, so this year shouldn't be the year that made it skyrocket. His card should have been skyrocketing for a while. Anybody who's anybody, if you've been watching the Bulls, Levine is fucking sick. Defensively, he's been a little suspect, but this year he's looking a lot better. And last year they would have made the postseason. They would have made the postseason as well. Yeah, he is. Well, and our new ownership group is great. What's going on here? Why are all these balls going in holes? I don't understand this. All right, we're not going over the top. I like when the pin's in the back, I like to play the cut shot from here and not a full. But that was a high T3 wood. And the other part of this that we have to look at when we're hitting those cut shots is, yeah, that said 104. This is something everybody seems to forget on it, though, right? When you go out directionally, that 104 is more like it's 15 miles per hour faster than the real speed that I'm hitting it. Because as that multiplier hits, it's going straight to the 2. There's no multiplier. Going out to the right, it's adding about 19 miles per hour maxed out on your swing. So that was halfway between it. So we'll say it added 10 miles per hour to it. So technically, if I hit that with a straight shot, that would have only been like a 90 mile per hour straight shot. That's why the distance was so low there. And if you notice, I do that a lot on my cut shots, but I do it on purpose because at slower speeds, it's easier for me to get the angle that I want correctly. I gotta see. I just got that, dude. I thought he was like, oh, so exactly, and then I forget that you're Spanish. All right, so 324, even the low T on this shot is going to go way long. I'm thinking I low T this with bite. We'll take it. We'll take a little 32 action with nothing being there. No 1, no 2. I gotta say, I think I won that invite. We got up to 9,000 GTP. That's good. All right, one more invitational. Back to events. So as of right now, what you're telling me, since Kevin O'Connor has one already, Frank Aguilar does not. So he's in the lead. Now, I almost look at that 150 as like you haven't even played any games yet, because that's clean, right? And I don't think clean rounds gets this done. I mean, at the bare minimum, you're going to have 1-betters. And the joy of having that easy par 3 first, technically you could just go and play hole 1. and go to hole it out. Now, the only problem there is you can miss 2 pretty quickly too. So it might be beneficial play holes 1 and 2. If you're clean, keep going. If you're 2 under through 2 holes, you DNF the event right away. Jamie, now, does it have? Are you considered? Me too. Hey, I'm getting my thumbs up. I'm getting manning them up. No, they didn't. They didn't teach kitchen Spanish. I learned just enough when I was stationed. My last duty station in the Army was Fort Bliss, Texas, which is, if you know where that is, it's right on the tip of Mexico, and it's the best 5, Jerry. God, first 5, they would be losing money like crazy. But I learned just enough. We would go across the border twice a weekend. Wait, considered? Oh, are you considered the homeowner? So could you technically win the pass? I have this question with IT, like, well, I mean, it's me and my wife. We're married. What the fuck? How can it only be me that can win the pass? Would she need a separate machine? And they said only 1 pass per home edition. So, and I think it would have to be Mike that would win it. If he could win it, you couldn't, right? Yeah, that. I mean, since he's got his pass, should he sell you his home editions? Just put it in your name? And congrats to him, by the way. I know he's not here. Maybe he's right next to you. I don't know. Because I honestly think you could make a run. I think you should make a run. Be the first female player ever at World Championships. That would be something special. You would have my ever appreciating admiration going towards you. So we got a pin up front. I want to look at a way to approach this shot where I can still have backspin on it. Because to make this with a high tee would be really tough. I don't have a lot to play it. But I kind of feel like the high tee is the best shot here. Maybe play it soft with the high 5, land on the hill, and trickle it down. I mean, that's the thing I was trying to do, but... I think they should make an exception and say that it's okay. They will run a special event. Look at this, guys. Watch this broken. Watch this amount of brokenness. This is clippable. This is clippable for QA. We got Marc Gomez points on that one. Did we see that? Did you guys see that? How do magical walls appear on holes that never had them before unless somebody's changing something? That just doesn't make sense to me. Yeah, that was we might need to clip that one and throw that in QA. It hit a little wall. I don't know. A rock on the green. Who knows? That's what's happening on that one hole on Monty, which also was never happening before either. And now it's happening on multiple courses. So I got to think that they changed something and didn't know what they fucked up. That'd be the only fucking... That's the only thing that could happen with that. I don't see... Code doesn't... That just doesn't break. All right. Ew. As par threes go, this is one of the tougher ones in the game. And, okay, so this is where I've always talked about, while thumb shots are more accurate in general, thumb misses are worse than anything you could do with a pullback. Let's say I pull this back and hit it. If I spray this out to the 3 on accident while I'm trying to hit it, it's going to come back to the middle. A pullback straight to B, hit it out to 3, that's going to come back to the target a lot better. But if I spray this with my thumbs out to the 3, this ball goes to the 3 then. So as much as the thumb shot is the right approach here, it brings a lot more risk into play. And if I had a big lead in a, wow, I did not think. If I had a big lead in a match, I might not thumb something like that. I might just fucking do a quick push at it. That makes up for those points I got. Boo. Front box on this hole. We just move it forward. We don't need to look at anything else because over here, yeah, it's nice. There's a piece of fairway in between those 2 shacks. But if you miss the 2 shacks, you're in trouble. But I can actually even, I can even just put this in a fairway over here. But the snow is fine. You have plenty of distance to get there out of the snow from that point. Now, putting it on the fairway there is a much better approach because that one I would have been trying to hit a driver, bounce it into the sand and have it kick out. I would have had a 40 or 50-foot putt compared to getting points. All right, we got a good pin on this too. We're pointing it. We're pointing everything tonight. So I wonder if it's better to have a clear head in life and pain or a foggy head with little pain. I'm starting to think that having pain and a clear head is a lot easier to manage this game than having painkillers riding through me. God, everything hurts a lot less when they're going in the hole, I'll say that much. All right, let's crack 100 here, and then this is going to be in jeopardy about the 100 because that one shot shouldn't have been points. Ah, you can't get that aggressive. Oh. I don't know, man. Easy come, easy go, right? That 17 played very strong. And through. So let's talk more about trajectory here. We got big wind in our face with a high lofted club on a big uphill. If I thumb this and land this on the green with roll, that ball does not bounce forward. It will bounce slightly directionally with the wind, and then it's going to use that roll, and it will have transferred to be basically going backwards. So what I want to do here is change the trajectory. Well, I can't play up a club. That's too much club. So I can change the trajectory, though, by low teeing this and just hitting it harder. And I know that into a big wind, that doesn't make sense to hit a low tee, but you'll cut through the wind a lot easier that way, though. So it's something to remember when you're looking at shit like that. This is way downhill. This ball carries a lot. I try to hit this hole most of the time with no high tee, but this is probably the only shot we got at it. Ah, I laid off of it. Cute. I want to chush this for some reason. All right, so we're losing a third of the distance there. So that means that I'm looking at... I think I'm going to hit the hill if I try to chush this with the 5-iron. That's bad. I fucked it up. 24s. That's not terrible. We got a couple more invites to knock out for this day. And then we're going straight hardcore at this. We're going to get the lead on the event. That's what we're playing for tonight. We're going to get the lead in the event. We're going to give a target number for people to shoot at. We're getting all these shuffles on 2005. It's like I'm playing the event already. All right, one not drivable, so just leave it back. Points are more beneficial than having a 60-yard chip. I didn't get either, so now it's totally useless. Oh, God, I wish we got this set up every time on this hole. If that could be the event set up every time, that makes that an eagle hole easy every time. Stay. It's kind of funny. We look at this Buccaneers team, and them playing halfway not great lately has been a sign of fucking Antonio Brown being out. I think he makes that team go. I think he's the guy. God, Fournette is a beast. God, even no pullback, and I overshot that. I could have thumbed that at 85, and that would have been fine. This should go in. Some pulp. Some pulp, Corey. Some pulp. And I mean, I could do it any which way. And actually, I would say my least favorite is no pulp. Feel like things are getting sharper on everything, though. I mean, I even hit an ultra shot last night. That's how on I am. I saw Tommy Tomarelli chiming in there. Haven't seen you since you got that free PS5 out of it. Well, you won it in a raffle. It wasn't free. How you doing, buddy? How the kids loving it? I know I love mine, so I play mine way too much. I even shaved for you guys today, and I feel like a different person. I don't think you can recognize how much skinnier someone's getting until they have no facial hair. But I really had to lose weight because of the trackball cam. It was bothering me when my shirt would block you guys every time. But now, trackball cam's great. Oh, God, I hate this setup. I hate this whole... The fact that it's offset drives me crazy. It always is, though. Oh, Luke never thought about that once. It's something interesting, though, and I actually got to keep an eye out. The thing that I use to judge whether I'm getting over the obstacle in front of me is if IT gives me the club, it generally gets over the obstacle in front of me. With backspin, that is. If you hit roll, it drops it, and that will then not clear some obstacles. But if, basically though, in Golden Tee, if a club, is given to you, that's not the lowest one. We can't tell here, obviously, because I'm on the lowest club. But it will get over the obstacle in front of you. Now, see, that one just... I fucking read that as rough. I thought I was rough. Not dirt. I hit that as coming out of rough. Dirt's a little softer. All right, so this one isn't technically there. We're going to just lay up. So, you guys would be baffled that we used to drive this green. With no tees and no balls. Well, no Titans, no streaks or anything like that. Uh-oh. Jill's grabbing Kleenex. Is she watching a tearjerker?
And garbage.
Oh, garbage bags. Never mind. She's doing the man's work.
Yeah, exactly.
Evans just got a touchdown. Oh, good. Well, good. I'm glad to hear. So Putz brought this up for Break the Scoreboard, and this is another one. I don't know how we were doing it, but we were hitting straight drivers at this green with no tees. And this ball was getting up and occasionally being on the surface, but most of the time it was a short chip. I don't know how it was working out because it just doesn't look possible at all. How do I want to play this today, though? Let's leave it back for a 9-wood, which would mean I've got to hit a 5-wood here. But you got to be careful because the 5's going to hit these branches right here if you don't go down the middle. I'm glad to hear that, Tommy. I know I'm a big kid, so if I like it, the kids are going to like it. So now this one, I'm going to cut it and hit it straight. I'm not throwing it out, so I don't have to worry about losing much distance. And that went about the distance that I would hit on 129. So that it's pretty good to figure that. Those are really big, important things to figure out in your game on how much shit your distance you're losing over with pullback, without, what winds do, whether I cut it or not. I crushed that one because I know that this ball goes short with the 6-wood. I had no risk of going long, so why not get it as deep as possible on it? All right, that's not terrible. One-offs. Let's see if we got another invitation to knock out. All right, what do we got? Do we have another under? Yes. All right, there's no chance I can win a handicap match on this course. It's embarrassing to have to play this course still. This was considered an amateur course. I don't like it. I mean, it's still not easy, but score-wise, it's terrible. It's a horrible course. And great course design, but the Golden Tee par on it is so much lower than every other course that it's really shitty to play. Can we flip this and get it to go? No, let's back this up. Wow! No, I need a water. All right, we're back. Well, I don't necessarily like this play. That's why I knew it. Ah! Oh, it caught! Fuck yeah! Ooh, I thought I flew it. It is! Oh, that fridge now is my water cooler, dude. Honestly, I still think that might be a broken freezer. But it keeps things ice cold. All right, this is an interesting hole. Pin's over there. There's no real way to get a line down the fairway at this. It's not even really a legit fairway. So what we got to do is get it on the other side of these trees in the rough. Now, 9-wood high is perfect. I full see it and then melt it. Hits branches, perfect. All right, not drivable here either. So we're looking at going to be par is probably 23 or 24 moving you through on this. Pretty bad. But at least we're past the years that they think it's smart to make courses that have pars 26 and below. I was trying to get less play of that wind. And that's the other thing, too. A lot of the threes we use with scouts and moving it on the tee box just don't work out as well. You going to bed? I love you. Good night. Because the tee boxes, they are way smaller back then, so you can't move it over. Number 4 in the water gives you an eagle drop every time. Okay, not on. That's only. Brenda, that's not on prize play or invite conditions. That's only on. It all depends on your tee box for one. So your division that you're in will change your drops. It's part of the reason I won't play anything but invites on the home edition or events modes, because you're not necessarily getting the same shots as prize play. And most of the time, it's the drops that are bad. The other one that does that is hole 8 on Bayou. If you're playing in non-prize play conditions and you try to drive the green, even if the green is... Oh, what is it doing? I'm just not watching that shot at all. But it will give you a drop on the green for a putt every time. Yeah. Her face on there. Hopefully that makes sense. And I don't know all the ins and outs anymore, but before Glory Play used to be it didn't matter what drop bracket you were in. It matters now. If you're on black tee boxes, you get the normal drops from what I've been told. I don't necessarily think that's always true. If you're, and that's when you swipe in and I'll say whatever the names are there. I think I'm locked in. I don't think I can drop anymore. Of a hurricane like me. Can anybody tell me if I'm right on that still? Because it should be the same way. If I'm right that that the bracket defines your drop zones, I'm almost positive I'm right. But I would like to see if somebody's noticed it themselves while playing at home. I know in prize play that isn't the drop that you get on that hole. Now, when was the last time I played prize play on this course? That's another thing to worry about. Hopefully, I never have to play this course for prize play again. Ugh. All right, so I think the 6-wood clears this without a tee. I don't like the shot, though. We're going to just cut this in a little bit. And I didn't cut it enough, and I hit it too straight. I needed to loop that one out a little bit. Ooh, I thought I made that. That's going to kill me. I don't think I have a chance of winning anymore now. That's a good celebration that Tampa Bay did after that pick. That's hilarious. And this is another par 3 that's not lined up. I don't understand it myself. Those are the little kinds of things that aren't getting fixed that I don't understand. I don't understand why. Like, it's got to be an easy fix for them. It has to be. There's nothing about that that could be hard. The other thing that's still not fixed that I've complained about for years is that the leaderboards show the scores from the daily rather than scores from real courses. That's so dumb. All it does is turn people off. It doesn't allow casual players to even want to try to get better when they see the leaderboard is a score that's 10 strokes better than what they could ever shoot. I'm gonna turn you to the monster. Like ice road truckers, I look like a villain in those blockbusters. And for a hole 18, this one's actually not very easy. Kurt, there's nothing but good things about that. I will say this. When I was first talking with Adam about it, I go, way to go. You're going to ruin my Golden Tee and turn it into real fucking golf, which I don't want to play. I like the fantasy aspect of it. And he was like, I know, that's exactly what I was thinking at first too, but that is not what we're doing at all. And then I got to go play the PGA courses. So it's like playing Pine Creek. They're very similar in that regard. So no, all it's doing is getting more people involved in the game. I'm so in on that. So the PGA machines are going to be great. Honestly, there's nothing bad about getting more people involved in the game. And if they do the cross-promotional stuff right, like the stuff that I've actually talked with some of the people at IT about, if that stuff comes off and they're not just pipe dreams, God, there's some really cool innovation that we could have with it. And then getting a whole new market involved in it is huge for us too. So, yeah, if we kept on the same path that we were on year after year, great. Every year, though, we'd be dwindling. New people weren't getting into the game. I think that this will get us new people into the game. As long as the money part of it matches up. I had projected that we weren't going to see World Championships for 2022 until we had the PGA machines, but that with supply chain problems with that part of it, they decided to go, oh, you don't need to at all. It's exactly the same. It's a direct port over. There's nothing new to learn. You'll see some name changes on things, but it's the same exact game. Now, I will say this, the pedestal feels a little different. There's some differences in it that'll take small adjustments getting used to. Like, I've gotten used to the button configuration the way it is. Everything felt a little tighter on there, even though it's a bigger deck. But it's just going to take some time to get used to. That's it. Yeah, acing that one will be great. But the machines themselves look a lot slicker. It's a showpiece cabinet now, rather than something that's extremely functional like these. These ones are functional, but they don't draw attention to people. I would too. I would always love to see that. And that was really simple. It would be just giving us access to a database or putting it into web form. But the answer we hear when we get questions like that is they don't have the manpower to do it. I would have thought in 10 years or so that we should have had that to have that fixed, but oh well. And in a way, if you have a home edition, you kind of can, because one game, the first game will show you worldwide records. The next game will show you the machine records. So all you have to do is start. Okay, so the dimensions are going to be the same, straight cheese. It's just that there's a larger... the deck is bigger in the unusable space that we have right now. So it extends a little longer, and it's got a curve up top. So it's nothing... The footprint is going to be the exact same. Uh-oh, here we go. All right, just play this clean out. We got our one better to start. The material feels cool too. I like the feel of it. All right, this is kind of, I got to cut this down a little bit. Oh, that is butter. Fucking moist butter. Like just butter that's fucking movie theater butter. It's so moist. Big of the hop they fall. Diggity doors and diggity dogs. I saw that, Jason. The invite changed it, not plural. All right, what are you playing? End of the night, it's going down. One more shot, another round. All right, let's not blow this one this time. I'm okay with that. It's not a putt, but it's pretty much you can't really miss. Yeah, I'm with you. I know exactly what you mean there. The cool thing that we're going to see for bar owners and stuff is there's a lot. I mean, it looks way cooler. Like the lights and all that shit. Stuff that isn't going to affect the people that are already playing. Like, we're just going to be like, oh, cool, lights. That's awesome. But it doesn't really matter to us. We're still going to play. What it is going to do, it's now not an eyesore. It catches eyes. Money in the thing club, open like a prawn now. But we are getting closer and closer. My guess is it comes out at the end of, people start seeing them pop up at the end of January. Now, no one knows for certain yet. This was the only hole I was actually having any worry about coming in. Better dance. God dang, they put us way back both times. But we're perfect there. We got a straight shot in. See, look at how small the tee boxes are compared to now. Oh yeah, Kurt, they will all be there. So you're going to get the same updates of the new courses. Now, the great thing is when 2022 comes out, I do believe those are going to, they're designed in 4K. So, and the new machines will see everything in 4K, okay? But you'll get the same 7 courses that they designed. So 5 new courses, 2 remastered courses, and then also 3 PGA courses. Now, if you guys look at usable space on your hard drive, I think we've estimated it out that the courses are between 2 and 5 gig, which means that being that everything will have to be connected via Wi-Fi, yeah, I would say they would take forever to close. But I don't know if when they first come out, if the PGA courses are going to be enabled for prize play. There's going to be a lot of things that, there's going to be little things. Like, I think that commercial or PGA machines specifically won't have invite play available. Mainly because you're on a different platform. No, 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 no. Wow, bad shot. Wow, how do you blow it on that hole? I couldn't go hard at that chip. How do you blow a 2 better there? But, so with the PGAs, there's going to be small little things different, but I don't think we'll have invites on them. For this foreseeable future once they come out. Now, that may have changed now since the release date's been pushed back. But, yeah, you're not going to... If PGA courses have prize play available on them right away, they probably don't close very quick. It will almost be like when you see the beta editions that used to have come out when new courses were coming. Or when they would have beta machines in certain places, and those games generally would get a lot of refunds on them because the courses never filled up with 50. And that's part of the reason why it's not a whole revamped machine, because you won't have the machines available everywhere. So until for a couple of years while they're phasing out the old ones, you still need to have the prize play contest matched into the same prize play contest, which you will. Even brighter than the moon, moon, moon. I can't believe I fucked this up on that one hole. That was terrible. Ugh. All right, good. 18's not a bad hole ever going to be in this either. Corey, my guess would be no. But, I mean, it's a question if they're going to release them as they are able to make them, or they're going to make 50 or 100, they're going to make 500 of them and then send them out right then. But we do got the one better now. That sucks. That should have been a 2. I'm hoping I don't need all 2 betters, because that's just going to frustrate me when I get down to where I need it. Oh my God, look at that face. He looks like my next mistake. Yeah, I love me some Taylor, guys. Hey, hey. I can read you like a magazine. This sucks when I don't get a thumb shot at this. And I don't like thumbing the 9-wood at this distance. Because I can make the bad guys good for a weekend. So we got one better in. I think that was my 5th game too. So this is where we're looking. If I don't get this on, I quit. There's no sense in playing it. And I might want to even switch to my 3-driver bag. Now that I think about it, I didn't even look. Yeah, you're going to get a lot of these on this hole. So now we quit. There's no sense in playing this. There's no sense in playing this. And I actually think, I'm trying to think if there was a reason. No, I like having the 4-iron. That's why I did it. Why I didn't switch. And really on that hole, I honestly think that the 9.5 driver is a little better. Because if I high tee the 8.5 to hit that same shot, I'm flying that green. This way with the 9.5, if I have to hit a C3 high tee, I can hit the wall in front of the green and have it kick up and maybe stop. Oh. All right, we got to get the ace here. Damn it. Bite spin, that drops. Fuck. Dressed like a daydream. Well, yeah, always, Jerry. I mean, for events, it's the same thing. When paying $5, my thing to you would be, don't play events at $5 a game. Find somebody that's willing to drop it for you. You'll find a lot of the banger types are playing their events at $250. Now, I don't think there's any, and so most vendors will leave them set at $5, and then you can get a report. I don't think you can get a report on events modes, though. Oh, they're going to go right away, straight cheese, because it's the same game. Steve's already said that they're not going to use the PGA courses at their events. Now, I think he'll change because they're not that much different, to be quite frank with you. They're going to be big scores, but there's still some tougher greens to get to. So I don't think the level of play is going down that much with it. The bigger thing that PGA is going to have is they're not ordering 50 machines. Oh, they do. Okay, good. Well, hey, speaking of Pagan Tour. So I know I'm quoting you, and I probably will misquote you, Steve. But I'm saying that you guys are going to initially not go with the PGA courses, and part of the problem with it is that they use machines from local vendors sometimes. Like, I mean, when we have 200 players show up in Nashville, they don't have the machines to cover 200 players at a tournament, so you get the local vendor to bring machines. Now, chances are most of these local vendors will not have had the PGA machines yet. So if they use the PGA courses, you couldn't play match play on half the machines or 10% of the machines. And if he was retreating. So I doubt it was necessarily about skill or hardness of the courses, but as PGA machines come to fruition, do you ever think that you'll be using the PGA courses then, right? Because honestly, after playing them, I thought they were going to be super easy, and I mean they're no easier or harder than Baja. Let's say. Steve's about to say, "Yeah, I wish I could get rid of Baja in my events too." So what's the, I mean, you guys are going to get your machine, if I'm IT, I'm making sure you guys have the machine on the first go of it. Like the release honestly should coincide with the tournament, if you think. What? Okay. That's a little silly. I did not know that. That just doesn't make sense to me. Oh, I'd be curious what Jim Z's job is then. I'm curious to see what the 2022 courses are going to look like. All right, good. Yeah, hopefully, right? Well, I'm sure that some of us will be able to help if we need to bring some with, if need be. I know I can fit one in my car. That's it. I can't fit more than one. So if it needs more than one from me, I can't do anything. And if I'm not driving to that event, would be a stopper. Well, but that's the thing, though. This is the thing, though. That's in the game. The game engine is what determines what should be offset or not. I just can't. I can't. That actually is concerning a little bit to me. If I'm the home edition owner, so I mean, what they're going to do is staggered release. That actually makes more sense if they go to the subscription model that we've heard about for a while with these. And then since now, are they still going to be doing? Are they going to be doing the updates over air then, rather than having to? Rather than having to do a USB stick? It's a thought I've heard of. I mean, we've shown that it can be done, considering that last year when half the packages they sent out had no USB sticks in them, and I was working with people getting the updates done over the air. Did I accidentally high T that? That thing went forever. Yeah, that would be. I mean, that would be awesome to have year-round content being delivered, which they'll have the ability to do, which is kind of cool. And that goes back to the topic I was talking about earlier. If we look, the courses themselves are only 2 to 5 gig in that realm. Wow. Fucking dumb. All right. Yeah, okay. Well, that's interesting. I just did, and that's why I started shaking my head and went quiet. That's a little bit of a tough read, Steve. Sorry to hear that. Fucking fucking nonsense. I gotta say, guys, it's funny when I hear stuff that I can't share over the air with you guys. I can feel my mouth moving around and talking like to my text, and I'm like, oh, I can't say that out loud. Wow. Well. That's so silly. That is kind of silly. But I mean, it does go along with the decision-making processes that I've seen lately, so I guess it's to be expected. Well, there are some names popping up on this list that I didn't even recognize before. All right, so is that am I at 5 games yet? I don't even know what my score is at. The worst is getting a Kevin Lindsay or Adam Kramer text while I'm streaming and then not getting and not being able to share that info out with anybody. It's like I stand here like, I don't know what to say. Okay, that's pretty cool. Did you see that? Did anybody watching the game right now? The Bruce Arians with Tiki and Rondé Barber? That was kind of awesome. That's a great picture. Oh my God. All right, now we restart. That was a bad hole. You got to pay attention more when you're playing. And then, Steve, and also, I guess my business acumen isn't where I think it should be, because some of the decisions that are made are going against everything that I think should be the truth, like should be happening. Like, I didn't think there was any way that World Championships this year would have been done on anything but PGA machines. And they went against that completely. And after hearing the reasoning on it, I get it, but this year could have been a huge promotional thing for them. All right, let's see if we can get this there. Now, that one, the 8.5 driver would have been better. But we got it close enough. Right, it's a question on what you're valuing to me. So, yeah, the market's going to get flooded here with home editions very soon. So the price will drop down. Okay. But you won't be able to get a PGA home edition for at least Q3, probably Q4 of 2023. So you sell it now at the maximum value, but then you got a year to wait for you not having a home edition. So is that value of the extra $500 to $1,000 you're going to make on it worth it to you? And everybody that's called me asking me about machines and how to get one right now, I've told them the same thing. And they're like, yeah, but it's better for me to have the machine for a year or two. That value of the $1,000 that I'm losing off of it over the year or two is worth it to me. So you're going to have to put a judgment call on that yourself. To me, if I was selling this machine, would I love to sell it right now? Yeah, I'd love to, because I could get I could get almost full freight for them right now. I think we're starting to see that is starting to change too, and that it's harder and harder to get full freight. But so it's going to be an internal decision. For me, it wouldn't be worth getting rid of the machine. Oh, PGA Home at least. So we're looking at, once it releases, you're looking at about 2 quarters before they release the home edition version. Even though it's going to be the same thing, they want vendors to make some coin off of it right away. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly the point. I mean, okay, and the car industry stuff is exactly what we're seeing right now. I know Chad Fisher sold his Telluride after 2 years, and basically it cost him $500 to own that car for 2 years. But then he had to buy a new truck, and right now, if you're looking, you're looking at it that everything is over fucking MSRP. So you're paying way more for it. For a new one. So is it worth it to you? I don't know, man. It's just going to be a decision. My suggestion, though, for you right now, talk to vendors. Talk to the big vendors around you. Offer to buy their other machines that they're going to have to unload right now and see if any of them are willing to sell. You can play a used commercial edition, update it. It'll cost you $100 to move it from commercial to home. And then you're not out really much of anything. Like, I'm sure Steve wants to sell all of their machines right now, but he can't. So you're going to just have to do a cost proposition to it. Yeah, and I mean, I'm giving away this machine when I get the new one, too. We're going to give this one away. I think I'm going to do an online tournament. I've been wanting to start it right now. I've got the ideas all running for it. I mean, I don't want somebody to win and then be waiting and waiting and waiting. Because I can't give it away until I have another machine. Yeah, I got a feeling it's not going to be dirt cheap either. It's not going to totally lose its value. I mean, you're still going to get 4 more years of updates on that one. So anybody that wants it is going to get a good value, be able to play GoldenTeeTV. They're just not going to get the PGA shit. Now, and I'm sure as PGA starts getting more and more, there's going to be some game modes that you'll have on PGA only that are not on the other machine. And that will happen, I'm sure of it. But it's still going to be a question on where the value is. Oh, but Ryan has a machine as of right now. He has a machine. Oh, yeah, I'm going backwards. And Ryan can't see your chat, Steve. Oh, is Ryan, if you're on Facebook, you do not get to see the chat from Facebook or from Twitch or YouTube, but they can see your chat. So if you want to, go to gt.live/themouth, and you will be able to, and that'll take you right to the YouTube channel. And then you'll get the full chat experience. It's not necessary. Obviously, you get to watch. You watch just fine. It's just you miss some of the chat. And that's just because of Facebook restrictions on the bots and things like that. As of right now, we've got a bot that basically takes everything said and posts it out to the other spots. So as we can see that this setup, the course is really actually very easy to play for the event. I mean, it is. It's an easy 30 under. This isn't a hard setup at all. So for that part of this, I think it's good. Hole 2 can be harder than not sometimes. But that's why I'm saying it's worth it to just quit after hole 2 if you don't get it. Because the rest of the setup is pretty darn easy that if you do hole out to get back to par, you're going to be pissed off that you wasted it. Yeah, I would think so too. I would think so too, especially since somebody's going to have to eat the shipping cost. And I'll tell you this right now, I shipped a machine from Iowa to Vegas and it cost me about $500. And really, that all depends on where you're shipping to, because it could have. There were places that were farther away than Vegas that the shipping cost was half the price. I'll take it. That's strong. So we shot an easy 30, but like I said, these aren't really going to matter much. 30s are basically going to be throwaways at the end. If you're going for the spot. For me, I'm not going for the spot, but I'm going to go and try to win the event. So these 30s don't really help me at all. Oh, I did not look at it yet, Jason. Let me go through. I got a bunch to accept, and it takes a minute. I use Fastenal. I use Fastenal as well. There you go, Ryan. Now you can see. I believe I use. Is that who actually Fitzgerald used the company that they use, and I think it's Fastenal, but I don't know. He set me up. I shipped him $500, and he sent me an invoice for it that I had to attach to it. That I didn't know how to ship the machine. Man. All right, we're getting all these things done. Here we go. Yeah, Steve was trying to have a conversation with you. All right, those are all accepted. Wait a minute. That said 4 home qualifying spots on there. Are they doing 2 a week now? I thought it was only 1 a week. Now I want to look. Where did I put that list? No, so, oh, right. Oh, I haven't looked at that other. Huh, I thought it was only 1 a week, but it looks like it said 4, and I know there's only 2 weeks. It said 4 on that flyer for Home Edition, so it looks like it's 2 this week. Hang on, I'm looking back at text to see if I. Okay, so all right, so we do. Yeah, it says look at the flyer. It's for 4 weeks. Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, it's 1 a week for 4 weeks. I said 1 a week for 2 weeks. 1 a week for 4 weeks. Okay, that's even better. Now it's 1 a week. No, it's right. It was 1 a week. It's 1 a week for 4 weeks. Thank you. Thanks, Jared. That's what I thought it was. I thought there were only 2. Yeah, okay, 4 home qualifying spots, 4 weeks long. That makes sense. Okay, better. 1 a week for 4 weeks. We know for sure now. And I was just looking. We had a question earlier. Are they going to do any special events? I did ask Kevin Lindsay the same question, and I said, are they bringing closest to the pin back? Will I ever get to get my title back for CTTP? That's an absolute yes. Because, I mean, I am the reigning world champion of closest to the pin, so we've got that going for me. And then he said there's going to be another event, too. We don't know what it is as of yet, but that will come up soon. We'll learn about that soon. We're also going to hear by the end of this week about non-prize play states. Now, unfortunately, some of the non-prize play states are still even out. Arizona, you can't play a game and even win a prize with a that has any cash value to it. So they can't win there, but places like Jersey, I think, can too soon. It's funny, we thought that statement would go away when Gary retired, and it's actually gotten worse. At least Gary's soon I knew about. I could count on Gary's soon to happen. Yeah, relatively soon. Now I hear soon, and I don't know if I'll ever hear it. Now, we got one that distance-wise tells me that I can hit a 10.5 there. I might have to loop this one a little bit. Let's see if we can get this there. I think they should just change it to never. Just never. But then you have, if they don't say soon, you've got people like in the Golden Tee Go owners page that are getting all up in arms because they said in 2021, and 2021's coming close to an end. That one I'll still never get. People that are getting mad that they haven't been on, they're not online yet with their Golden Tee Goes, even though they said it would never be an online platform, but they're deciding to go that way. I really feel like that product's going, like it's not going to be around much longer. Because what the plan for that was, and this is straight from Don when I was visiting with Don at IT, he said that Golden Tee Go, because I saw the Golden Tee Go and I laughed my ass off at it. I was like, this is fucking ridiculous. Like, it's terrible. And I was like, but he's like, but the hardware and everything, hardware-wise, it's perfect. But having it in that little box, like, I just couldn't imagine using it. But then he said what they're marketing to, and they're marketing to the tailgating type atmosphere. So you have something you could put in your RV, pop it outside during a tailgate, and play it with your friends then. All right, really cool idea. So Ryan, so basically with chipping, I take my lowest lofted club. I take my 5-iron as my main chipping club, and everyone will have a different one. Whether it's the 6, mine's a 5. Puff's might be a 5 hybrid, right? But that's my main chipping club. You find that the height is pretty good, and it still keeps your lines very well. Then I'll take the lowest lofted club to get over the obstacle in front of me above that club. So if I have a little lip, I'll jump up to a 7 because I don't carry a 6. And therefore go Dutch force that way on the way up. So like I could be chipping with a 9, but that's because the other clubs won't get over something in front of me. So that's actually, stick with your 6. It's great. If you get good with it, it's just like the 5, plays almost exactly the same on chipping. Well, but because that's why he was holding out a lot to get to shoot well in these events. Not playing the lob wedge matters. I don't remember the last time I put a lob wedge into a bag. I still laughed. It was still one of the funnier conversations I've ever had with Haas. He always loved having the lob wedge. He's like, I have it just in case. And I was just like, in case what? Like, what the fuck is it? Like, if you ever have to use your lob wedge, you're probably done in that game that you're playing. Yes. Right? Because we got clubs that we can attack holes with. Lob wedges are just... All right, we need to get a 1 or 2 better this game. Because I'm feeling like we're getting close to already calling it a night. I feel that momentum. So we know that the 6 wood can clear this too. And I like the 6 here because I can cut this down. I can cut it and backspin it at the hole. Oh! No, I don't have the list in front of me, but didn't he shoot better than you last month? Didn't he have a higher chance of getting the pass mark on the events mode? Because really, if Puff is using a lob wedge, I would think that you should probably try one too. My God, dude. Well, good thing I'm pretty decent at these. Genie. Oh, wow. Wow, I thought that was in for sure. From your mama. All right, are we gonna, wow. Are you trying to tell me you think he should move to Texas? Ah, this is gonna be bad. So I only carry one G-wedge in my bag, Ryan. G-wedge is it. Now there are a couple of courses where I put a sand wedge in my bag. My recommendation to most players is drop this lob wedge, G-wedge, and sand wedge. Is only put the sand wedge in and get used to that. I'm just too damn good with the G-wedge in general. Just think of it this way, guys. Any person that gets in is just one less person that you have to beat at the event. Well, hi, Steven. I think we already saw what it looks like when we have a couple people in the field that shouldn't have made it to Worlds and did, aka 2016. Man, that first round was funny to see. All right, so we got hole one. Let's play this one out. Let's get at least one more here. Let's get three. What do you think? I think three's. Oh, look at that. Look at how nice they are to us. They go mouth hold out. We're gonna give them a good look. We're just sticking it with it. Not getting crazy cute with the backspin. I want to DNF this now. I'm pissed. Hi, Sky Monkey. How you doing, JP? How you been? Wow. That's really embarrassing. All right, so I guess I need to try to put the ball as close to the hole as possible because my putting is a little suspect tonight. God damn it. Too hard. Maybe not. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, at least I miss them. I miss them with my hands, dude, not with my towels. It happens, dude. Sometimes we all miss. Yeah, dude. I'm frustratingly bad. So, like here, this would be a course that I would rather have a lob wedge on. But if I'm here in general, wouldn't be trying to make this really. Fucking wow, embarrassing. Oh well. So I fuck up too, guys. It happens. A lot. Come on, wait, let's get a one better here. Hey, Dolan, how you been, bud? I whiffed the ball. Did I get enough on it, though? Nope. When I hit that palm shot, I'm looking at 100 to 110, and I've skimmed the top of that ball. Now I'm going to get the... Look at this. This is horrible. Yeah, see, I would have rather had the 8.5, but oh well. I get a chip from the bunker, maybe make it. If not, I quit. I can make that, I just can't make the putt. I'm saying nothing. I know how that feels. Yes, we all are, man. Are you riding down with the whole group, my man? I don't know why I rolled that. So if you have a pub in the house, did IT allow you to put a commercial machine there? I gotta find. I might have to go get Chad Fisher in the Worlds too, right? It's a lot harder to help somebody get in without actually playing their games now. I know when Jeremiah got in from out here, it was very nice because events mode, he ended up getting in on par 3, but we just fucking switched turns. So he got to follow my shot every time. Now, the fact that he went and taught himself how to thumb to do it better was impressive as hell. And now he thumbs as well as anybody I know. But, I mean, we went out the first day of the par 3 event that he went on. He went and got his spot during. And he's watching me just rip hole-in-one after hole-in-one with thumb shots. And he's pulling back and hitting balls. And he finally gets pissed off and leaves. I was like, what the fuck, dude? He didn't even say anything. He was just mad. Apparently he went home that night and just sat and thumbed everything, playing on his home edition. Came back to the next day, and I was like, can you thumb 85? He's like, yeah. I was like, what the fuck? That was the fastest thumber I've ever seen. He had been trying it for years and just never committed, though. Oh! No, it's fine. They're not close. They're not very close to the bar, but the best part about it is Stefan provides a shuttle for us. So you can always get there, and I think I Ubered most of the time anyway, and it was like $15. Oh, no, actually, I drove. I ended up driving this time. I was driving people home. It's not far away, but it's still a 15 to 20-minute ride from the hotel to the bar. I got to get these tournament dates updated at the bottom here. The last one is, yeah, it's not bad at all. All right, we're going to make an ace here. How do we ace this? The only way to ace this is to cut a shot back in. I'm going to cut it back in with the 7 and overhit it. Going up to the 5 here, the cutting with the 5 is the first club that starts cutting harder with a little bit of movement on it. The 7, the 8, and the 9, they kind of cut softer with it. It takes a little bit more cut to make it move. And here I don't want a lot of cut. Oh, and I told her, that's horrible. My God. And I'm going to tell you right now, cutting the ball with fucking stouts is so much harder than it was when you were playing non-spout stouts. We're going to play one more tonight. Let's get this. We're going to make this one count too. Yeah, it's a great venue. Stefan's awesome too. All right, 4-iron wasn't going to be the right club, but a low 9 might work. Oh. Club isn't the best place to find a love, so it's where I go. Well, that's my man right here. So, I mean, if you say that you heard from it from here, man, I've got to pay. I'm paying your qualifier entries, so you'll get that benefit out of it too. I mean, I'm playing for your qualifier games, guys. I'm fucking just can't even speak tonight. I don't know what is going on. There we go. I'm in love with the shape of you. All right, we're gonna make this one count. We're not fucking this up. We're gonna unfuck it up by hitting another hole out. Well, I'll talk to him and see. The funny thing is, it was such a good one. No, that's not Dallas. No. No, he's not saying Dallas. You're saying Wisconsin, silly. We don't know anything about the Dallas venue yet. Why did I fuck? You need fill up your plate and I'll fill up my plate. Oh, Gomez, I love you. That's the kind of shit we're talking about. Just players making players. Mine isn't a special birthday present. Mine's just, I'm doing that for anybody off of word of mouth that wants to come to a Pagan event. Their first one, that is. I get it though, because Pagan was doing 20 for the person that referred you, 20 for the person that shows up. Now, every person that I ever had a referral for that I put in, I always just gave them all the gift cards. But the point wasn't. The point was not so that somebody, and what was happening, oh, it's really not good, Harley. But I will say this, I stopped taking the painkillers yesterday just because I didn't like how I was feeling. Like, I just was getting tired of fucking being loopy all the time. And I'm a bit more sore, but, you know, what I realized that my head is more important than my body, it seems. I mean, I played a lot better tonight, too. I'm having some fluffers, though. But thank you for asking. We're getting closer. December 2nd, I'll find out more. Well, it would only be... well, actually... I know. That's part of why I did it, Harley. Thank you. My wife didn't even notice, and I can't even believe that. But I was actually trying to see how much skinnier, because I weighed in at 230 today, dude. I haven't been 230 since junior high. No, I don't know. But I wanted to see how much different I looked in the face. I want to see if the turkey neck was going away first. Oh, I could do pain pills, but normally I just overdo it, but it just was fucking me up. I was just getting all foggy, and I noticed that I was being a lot meaner to my wife. Because things were making me a lot more irritable. Everything was making me super irritable. And I can't sleep on pain pills either. And then skin looked like crap. Just everything, they're just not good. They're really not good. They're really good at what they're there for. But to live on them for a month, that just doesn't do it for me. I can't do it. Corey, if that happens... I think I'll have to find some loanage. Luckily, I haven't borrowed or owed anybody money in a long... Oh, shit! Oh, shit, it's so good! The baby cut. We got a baby cut to drop. I thought of a ho-oh. Yeah, I played that so safe just then that I just knew I wasn't missing it. Ooh. I will say, going to a doctor's appointment has never felt so fucking... I've been excited for it. But I can't remember a point in my life where I've had to wait as long as this. Mark, I got you covered, man. I got all of your waters. No, I just watered that. What are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? How would you water that? You greedy son of a bitch. That's so bad. Who is the party dirty? That is so bad. Oh, God. I didn't think there was any way I was going to leave that short and back it over the edge with a 7-iron. My God, that's terrible. But, okay, so you can see, what is that, the third game I've been in 2-better mode on it already tonight? We haven't played many, so this is going to get, the scores are going to get pretty high, I think. And they haven't been hard to finish either. It's just me being stupid. All right, so we're going to end the night on that one. I'm very upset with myself. Holy shit! Okay, I just refreshed the page, and Timothy Glenn is at 154 already. That's pretty good, Tim. Wow, I clean up those 2-betters and leave it. I walk away at 155. This is going to get bad quick, though. So we'll let this one go. We'll see you guys on Wednesday night. And then everybody get prepped up. We got Dallas coming up in a couple weeks. Okay, what would it be? Use the shot meter to your advantage. Don't get out of bad habits right away by using the shot meter. My biggest problem in Golden Tee for me is I didn't have the shot meter, so my chipping over the years, I've always developed a slight pull to my right while I'm pulling back. If I could have corrected that right away, I can correct it now, but my natural arm swing is fighting the fucking motion of on my chipping. So use the shot meter to your advantage. Start dialing it in based off of that, and then it'll become second nature, but use that to your advantage right away. See what you did and recognize that right away. Otherwise, everything else is just going to be repetition. So have a lot of disposable income is the other one. But Wednesday night it is. Well, Bagel Spanker, yeah, he's here. He is here. But we're calling it we're calling it quits tonight. Stream's ending right now. Going back live at 8 p.m. on Wednesday. We'll see you guys then. Until then, get prepped up. Get ready for Dallas. We're waiting and we're getting excited. See you guys soon. Good night.